Hey guys, today I'm going to do my 14-week pregnancy update. I did not do a 12 or a 13-week update just because those were the 2 weeks leading up until Christmas and we had a lot going on. On my 12-week update, when that would have been, Dale and I were actually making arrangements to get married. If you guys have questions about that, feel free to ask them and maybe I can do a different video. I don't want to go on and on and on about it, but we were originally planning on getting married in October next year, and then we just decided to get married on the 16th of December, which is also our 3-year anniversary, and that was kind of the date that we originally wanted. Anyway, we're still having a reception on the 12th of October next year, but we wanted to just, I don't know, we just wanted to be married. So we got married on the 16th of December, and that was busy to kind of lead up to it. And then on the week of my 13th update, what would have been my 13th update, was the week of Christmas, and so that was just really busy and there wasn't time to do it all. So today is my 14-week update, and I will just go ahead and jump right into it. So first things first is that I have vomited twice in this pregnancy due to pregnancy issues as opposed to being sick, which I was just 2 days ago, and I will get to that in a second. But I vomited once because the night before I hadn't eaten anything for dinner, and then the morning after I also didn't eat straight away when I woke up, and I drank a lot of apple juice, and so I just puked, and I think that's mainly why, not necessarily just because of a random pregnancy thing. I think it was just empty stomach. The second time that I vomited, Dale and I had gone to breakfast and it was really good and I didn't feel queasy eating it. I obviously felt once I got a little bit full, I started to go, okay, I need to not eat anymore, but it wasn't a sick feeling or anything like that. But once I got home, it all came back up and there was no reason for it, and it hasn't happened since. I spent, not yesterday, but the day before, so Monday, today's Wednesday, I spent most of Monday evening and Monday night puking. It was absolutely horrific. Monday morning, Elise wasn't feeling great, but she didn't have a fever or anything like that, and we went to IHOP later during the day, and she projectile vomited all over the table, all over the counter, all over, not the counter, all over the booth, all over the floor, all over everything in IHOP, which thank God there was only one couple in the restaurant besides us, and they were way back tucked into a corner, so they weren't luckily right in sight of what was going on. I did feel really bad for the server. He had to clean everything up. I feel so horrible. I usually bring tons of extra stuff with me. I always bring extra clothes for Elise, or extra underwear at least, or extra something, and I always have wipes in my purse, but I didn't have any wipes, so I couldn't wipe her down. I mean, she had it all down her leg, all over everywhere, and I had nothing to wipe her down, so I tried as best as I could to wipe her off in the bathroom, and then we booked it and went as fast as we could home and left the server a very lovely tip because he deserved it, poor guy. But she felt perfectly fine after puking. She was happy and ate normally again and was totally fine, regained all her energy, so she felt great. Justine didn't get sick at all. Neither one of them had fevers. We continued checking throughout the day. Dale had not felt good that morning either. He said that he was feeling kind of like he was gonna puke and just didn't feel great. And once we got home, basically right after we set the girls down in their beds so that they could watch a movie and relax just in case they got sick, because at that point both Dale and I were not feeling great. It was like 4 o'clock, and that's when all hell broke loose, in my opinion. I started vomiting, and I just consistently vomited until 3 a.m. and it was horrible and awful and just atrocious, and I could not keep anything down. I could not keep water down. I couldn't keep anything. Nothing would stay down. Dale vomited once. I don't think he vomited again after that, but he definitely still felt really crappy. But none of us had fevers, so that was great. Yesterday, Dale felt a lot better than I did. I didn't puke anymore yesterday, but I also still felt really sick. So I'm chalking that up to being pregnant. Maybe it made it worse, I don't know. But acne wise, the only thing to update is still just that I'm getting acne in places that I wouldn't normally get it when I'm not pregnant. It's the same type of acne that I would normally get, but like I'm getting it in weird areas like here, and I've been getting it on this side of my neck, but not this side. Who knows why? But like right around here, which is kind of a weird spot for me to get it as well. Other than that, my skin seems to be doing okay. It's not overly dry, overly oily, anything like that. It's just a few weird random breakouts in spots that don't normally have breakouts. Cravings are still relatively the same. It's just stuff that I generally like. It kind of changes day to day. I still am really liking my apple juice a lot, and I still am really liking to, I already like spicy food as a normal thing, but I am liking more of the things that I eat to be spicy. I'm putting more hot sauce on things that I normally wouldn't put as much, or that I would normally be fine eating without it. Now it's like, no, I want the hot sauce on it. So that's really the only cravings that I've had. Other than that, it hasn't really been, I mean, I've been wanting sandwiches more, but I wouldn't say that I have a very particular one craving where it's like a consistent everyday thing still. I haven't been able to eat a whole lot of meat. No cooked meats, like chicken or beef or pork or anything like that. I am fine eating. Bacon is fine, ham is fine, but for some reason things like burgers and stuff just doesn't sit very well with me, and I'm not loving all that. So I haven't been really getting a whole lot of protein, because that's generally where I get most of my protein from. So I've been making protein shakes every once in a while. What has helped the most, and one of the biggest things that I've noticed in the past couple of weeks, has been that if I don't eat something first thing in the morning, I get really low blood sugar. But if I eat something and it's not the right kind of thing, like I've eaten a bowl of cereal a couple of days and I just still feel like that's not enough sugar to get me going, I will end up almost passing out. And that has happened, I think the first time that it really started coming about was at 12 weeks. I really started to all of a sudden just, oh my gosh, it's like a really big head rush, and your arms start to feel really heavy, and it starts to get hard to take a deep breath, and you just feel like you're gonna pass out, you know, as you do. 12 weeks is really when I started noticing that happening. So I've had to really keep track of eating normally, which is why being sick this, you know, past couple of days has been really hard, is because having an empty stomach is really difficult. It makes me feel like I'm going to pass out. You, Missy. You hush, I'm filming. Yeah, that's right, you. But one of the things that has helped with that is that if I eat something in the morning and then I feel like I may be getting a little queasy or a little woozy, I make a protein shake, and then I can have a protein shake, and that usually helps me kind of pick back up and feel a little bit better. Back pain is still pretty real, pretty consistent. It's always worse when I have to sit down at my desk and work. I get little sections of the muscle. What feels like to me must be the muscle around my spine feels like it goes numb after a while, or I feel like I get pinched nerves or something like that. It doesn't feel great. There's not a whole lot that I can do. I've tried sitting with back support, I've tried sitting without back support, and nothing seems to really help it. So that's just something that I guess I'm just going to have to deal with. I haven't noticed any swelling yet, no feet or ankle swelling, no finger swelling, anything like that. So that's been nice. I don't have any stretch marks yet, which I'm still kind of like, I would like to have a stretch mark. I wouldn't mind having one. That would be nice. I haven't been able to weigh myself for a while because of my scale is out of batteries, and I just haven't gone to pick up the batteries. Oh, I did get a measuring tape to start measuring my belly, and when I was 12 and 13 weeks, it was at 32 inches. For some reason, I cannot seem to get it right myself, so I have Dale help me measure myself, so I'll just have to tell you guys the measurements as opposed to doing them on camera with you guys. But we measured on a full stomach, I'm about 34 inches, and on an empty stomach, I'm about 32 inches. I'm maybe a little bit bigger now, but I think it would only be like half an inch maybe. But I have no idea how much I weigh because my scale is broken, so I'm assuming that I may have gained a pound. So maybe I'm at 110 pounds now. Who knows? One thing that I don't think I mentioned but in any of my other pregnancy updates, which I thought I might as well mention before it gets too far along in the pregnancy. But the day that I found out that I was pregnant, I thought that I had a bladder infection. I thought, you know, I had that constant feeling of needing to pee, and that, you know, kind of not painful but uncomfortable feeling. I sent Dale out to get a big thing of cranberry juice to fight off a bladder infection. Turns out that's just a symptom of pregnancy, which I didn't realize. But funnily enough, I later was talking to Ruleen, who's my best friend in Holland, and I was telling her how I was afraid that the pregnancy test had come out positive as a false positive from drinking too much cranberry juice. So Dale looked that up and he's like, no, you can't get a false positive from drinking too much cranberry juice, Marissa. You're pregnant. Calm down. So there's that. Another fun thing is that we did find out the gender of the baby. No, I'm just gonna tell you guys. I was gonna say maybe I'll do a different video. We're not really doing a gender reveal thing. I'm not doing a gender reveal party, that's for sure, but I was going to try to do something cute for a gender reveal, and then I was just too excited. So we found out on Monday, which is when we went in. I'm gonna show you some of the things that I got in the package from the facility that we went to get this done, because it wasn't done at my OBGYN's office. They don't do gender determination until 20 weeks, and we didn't want to wait that long, so we went somewhere else. So I will quickly talk about that. So we went to a place called Fetal Photos. There are a couple of locations here in Utah. The package costs $79 to do, and you get a whole bunch of stuff with it, so I personally think it's very worth it. It's also just a nice place. The bed is comfortable. You have nice pillows propping you up. There's lots of seating. The kids got to come with us. There's a big TV, so you don't have to, you know, strain your neck either way, you know, to see where the ultrasound is. It's just right up in front of you. I thought it was really lovely, and I would 100% do it again. So I'm gonna show you guys what we got with it. So first and foremost, you get a DVD with it. This is the one that we got. So it just comes with a DVD that is about 10 minutes long. I think it's a DVD of the entire ultrasound set to music. The most depressing versions of lullabies I've ever heard. We were showing my family, and my brother said that he doesn't think he's ever heard a more sad version of Three Blind Mice in his life, and I have to agree. It's really sad music, but it's very soothing, calm piano music that the DVD is set to. So this is really cool to have. This is something that I will definitely treasure. It's amazing. I've already watched it tons of times, and I will definitely be watching it more. Oh look! Music under license from the O'Neill Brothers. Piano lullabies. If you want to make yourself depressed while listening to lullaby music, the O'Neill Brothers, everyone. So you get a DVD of the entire ultrasound. You get a CD that comes with the digital copies of all of the pictures that are taken during the ultrasound. I think we got like 26 of them, but some of them are doubles, some of them aren't the best ones, so they just include all of them. And then you get an envelope that has the actual little pictures of the ultrasound. So you get, I think you get like 10 or something like that. 1, 2, we got 9 it looks like, but you get 8 or 9 or 10 or something around that area. They just give you kind of the best ones that they found. I will show you guys these in a minute. Maybe I can actually, as opposed to showing you, I can probably just insert them at the end and you guys can see 1 or 2 of them. And then you also, they do maternity massage as well, which I don't think I'll be doing, but who knows, I may want to. And then you get a little coupon to do your little scan again, and this one comes with a referral, so I actually gave it to one of Dale's sisters. Dale's sister's friend is also pregnant, and so I gave her the coupon that gives her like I think $10 off the thing. It was definitely worth going. We did get to do a gender determination, and we did get to bring the girls, which was what I was really excited that they would get to actually see it. But we are having a boy. Woohoo! I'm so excited. I really wanted a boy. I know Dale really wanted a boy, and we kind of just resigned ourselves to the fact that we're having a girl. Let's just not get our hopes up. So we didn't, and we're having a boy. I'm thrilled. I am over the moon. I'm super excited. I couldn't be happier. This is wonderful. So happy that we are having a little baby boy, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. Anyway, I can't think of anything else to say for an update. That's pretty much all that's been going on that I can think of. My pants still kind of fit me. 2 pairs of them. Everything else doesn't fit, so I desperately need to find some maternity pants, and I'm having a hard time finding them. I'm also going to do a baby haul of some of the things that we got for Christmas, and then I also went and bought some clothes. Now that we know that it's a boy, I went and bought some clothes for him, so I will show you guys that in another video. That's it for the update. I will show you guys my belly shot, and then I will see you guys next week. So here is my belly with the shirt on. I don't know what angle you'll be able to see it better from, so I'll just do like this. And then here is with the shirt up. So I still don't have like a round belly. I still have like kind of a pokey outy business going on here, but and because of all the pukage in the past 2 days, I feel like it doesn't necessarily look as big as it was before. It definitely has been bigger, but here it is. Here is the belly at 14 weeks. So that's my belly shot. I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions or any recommendations for future videos that you wanted to see or anything like that. Subscribe if you haven't, because why not? Oh, I also suppose I should mention that I did change my YouTube name. Now that Dale and I are married, I changed it to something that fits my channel a little bit more, and Howard Hellions is something that my mom and I joke about, and then my mom has been calling Dale's kids the Howard Hellions. So I thought it was only fitting because now there's going to be an additional Howard Hellion to the bunch, and now I'm technically a Howard. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next week for another update. Bye!